Let's welcome Giplings owner and author Amanda Gibson. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We love supporting small business and local business, and I think that this is so cool. We got to talk a little bit off camera, but for those who don't know about it, tell us a little bit about what you do, your product here, the Giplings.
So Giplings' whole goal is to support mothers and their children. So our main product is our ducklings. They are a 3-in-1 bookmark. So we want to encourage reading, and it all started with our ducklings.
And you're saying duck links, like they link together, not ducklings, but they look like ducklings. How cute is that? All right, so they're bookmarks, but you said what did you say? How are they different?
So first, they're different in their shape. They're not your typical rectangular paper bookmark. They're in our signature duckling shape. And the great thing is not only can you mark your page, but you can link them together and you can trace them. So they're great for hand-eye coordination, fine motor skill development, all wrapped in one little duck link.
That's so cute. And then there's even a game?
Yes, so we created our Ducklings Anywhere game set.
So cute.
It comes in a hard shell case. It has a deck of cards, so it's essentially a color matching game.
Okay.
And your player takes their card, they have their color order, and they have to link their ducks together in the color order. And if you have two players, they kind of race, and it's just a fun game and encourages that, just bonding, friendly competition, and fine motor skill development again.
And talk about why that's so important.
So my oldest son, when he was younger, he did all the therapies, speech therapy, physical therapy, occupational therapy, and that hand-eye coordination, fine motor skill development was just so important. So I love the idea of taking something that's fun, but also being able to work on those skills and really fine-tune those just important developmental skills.
Yeah, it's cool when there's a game or a toy where they can also learn along the way. So it's like a dual purpose there. And then you have a children's book. I mean, it just keeps getting better, more and more and more, huh?
Yes, so we just released our first children's book.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's called All My Ducks in a Row, and it is dedicated to mothers. And that's Giplings' whole goal, is to support mothers. And it's about a mama duck who thinks she has all her ducks in a row, but like our subtitle, a picture book about when life doesn't go as planned, something doesn't go right, but in the end, it all works out. And that's our message to mothers, is that even though things don't go as planned, it will all work out in the end.
Right, and it's probably good for the kids to know that too, right? At an early age, because we can kind of have those tantrums or those moments and say, no, this is normal. Sometimes we're going to have these hiccups in life. So what ultimately inspired you to create all of these products?
So I am a mom of 5 and also a homeschool mom. So,
oh, wow. Bless you.
And I was a stay-at-home mom for 8 years before we started Giplings. And so my whole goal is really to support mothers, because sometimes it does feel like a thankless job. And so Giplings' whole goal is just to create resources and things to support moms and their children, including this book. And honestly, one of my favorite parts of this book is at the very end, there's a page called Kind Gestures for Mama. And it just gives a list of suggestions for something simple and free that your kids can do to brighten your day.
I think that's wonderful. All right, so I know you have an event coming up, and then where can we find your products as well?
Yes, so all of our products are available on giplings.com. You can also find our Ducklings 3-in-1 bookmarks at all Toytopia store locations in Northeast Florida. And our paperback copy of our book is available on barnesandnoble.com. And then this Saturday, we will be at the Stand Out, a celebration for autism acceptance, hosted by Growing Together Behavioral Center, this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. So please come and see us, and the location details will be on our Instagram, on our event tab.
All right, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and showing us all your products, and congratulations on the success and for what you're doing for people. I know this is definitely going to help, so thank you again.
Yes, thank you.
Of course.